Welcome back to Good Morning Football. Here's some more highlights. NFC Showdown. Green Bay Packers, Dallas Cowboys, Aaron Rodgers. Oh, at AT&T Stadium, he is a beast. 3 wins, 0 losses, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. Dak Prescott dropping back, trying to make something happen. He had a rough one, guys. This one right here is picked off by Chandon Sullivan. That is returned to the Packers' 28-yard line. Dak Prescott shut out at home in the first half for the first time since Week 12, 2017.
Let's get it going.
Third quarter. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, what's going on? Who are you handing the ball off to?
Bye-bye.
This guy was unbelievable. How about Aaron Jones? This is his first career 3 touchdown game, and he waves. He waves to Byron Jones. How about that?
So filthy.
That was nasty.
Wow.
This right here was another tough run. There it is. Usually guys hold up the fourth quarter. They were holding up the 4 touchdowns by Aaron Jones. He went off in this game. Yeah, go ahead and kiss the crowd goodbye, but not yet. Dak Prescott still in this game. Check out this right here. Here's a catch on the sideline, a little toe drag flag, and watch how my guy Jason Garrett throws him.
Yeah.
And then he flags him. Just an egregious way to throw the flag. You can't do it, but let's take a look at this play because it was ruled incomplete. A beautiful catch on the sideline.
You have to like it if you're a Cowboys fan. Some emotion out of Garrett.
Some emotion. You gotta like it. I love it. The refs didn't. That's why he was flagged straight. All right, Dak Prescott dropping back, trying to make something happen, and another interception. Kevin King. And Kevin King is looking back at Dak Prescott saying, "Is this your game? Is this your game?" And Jerry Jones not feeling it at all. And there it is. Aaron Rodgers still doing his thing, undefeated at AT&T Stadium. The Packers, they would win this one. It was close at the end, but they pretty much had control of this game. They win it 34-24. The Packers are now 4-1. And let's hear from the game-winning quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I knew it was going to be tough without Devontae, but I felt good about the way I was moving in the pocket and extended plays and taking care of the ball. I had a couple good throws, kind of get going. Didn't really make any stupid mistakes, and obviously Jonesy run the ball helped out a lot.
We had some adversity, fought through a lot of injuries, had guys going in and out of the lineup, and against a really quality football team. I mean, they're a really good team, and it's always tough to go on the road in this league, and especially in this building, and pick up a win. But it was just a great team win.
Earlier this season, we talked about how much pressure Aaron Rodgers was under to get this offense going. And then I used to always think the scariest Aaron Rodgers is the one that can throw the Hail Mary and, pass for 400 yards and throw 6 touchdowns. But I think maybe the scariest Aaron Rodgers is the one who can sit back and have so much self-confidence that he doesn't need the shine. He lets the defense and those around him step up.
No doubt. The scariest Aaron Rodgers is the guy that doesn't need to throw the ball down the field. What I loved yesterday was Aaron Jones going off. The fact that they were controlling the clock. And here's the thing. I was looking at the Packers offense and the way that it was moving. It was a lot different than years past. I know firsthand what it's like to face Aaron Rodgers and when he gets that smirk on his face and he's just surgically picking you apart. But the fact that they were controlling the ground against a team that has Ezekiel Elliott that usually controls the ground against everybody else, this proves that whatever they're doing on the offensive side of the ball is working. And another shot I loved in the game more than Aaron Rodgers with a smile on his face was Matt LaFleur on the sideline with that sheet in front of him, just sitting back, figuring out ways to pick apart that Cowboys defense. It was a beautiful game played by the Packers.
Don't let that score fool you. If you didn't watch the game, and I think most of America did, it was an absolute butt kicking for 95% of it. They absolutely came in there, and that's without Devontae Adams, and that was without their center for much of the game because he went out with an injury. But I want to talk Rodgers because all the Mahomes love we give and all the Lamar Jackson love we give, Rodgers had a couple plays early in this game that's like, you know what? I am still that highlight guy. Let's see a couple of these. First, it was the incredible pass that you get here, and it's left-handed. Mahomes wants to talk lefty, all this stuff. Look at this. This is Aaron Rodgers doing what he does to move the chains. And the next one is my man, Bobby Tonyan. If you don't know about Bobby Tonyan.
This was crazy.
This was insane on the sidelines.
It's not Robert Tonyan?
No, I'm going Bobby.
Bobby T.
People like Robert De Niro, I call him Bobby De Niro. I call him Bobby Tonyan. Rodgers is amazing. LaFleur is calling the game well. And if Aaron Jones can do what he can behind that offensive line, watch out. The Packers, it could have been very easy for them to come off that home loss on Thursday night and say, well, maybe we're not right. We're going to go to down. They absolutely dominated this game for the entire game. Don't let the score fool you. It was a lot bigger a deficit than just 10 points.
Kyle, everything was going against them in this game, I feel like. Coming off a loss, their defense did give up over 550 yards. No Davante Adams. Aaron Rodgers does not throw a touchdown. They're 4-10 in games where he does not throw a touchdown, yet they pull out a win. So credit to that run game and Aaron Jones.
Yeah, and the question is, what the hell happened to the Cowboys? Do you know what the term popcorn muscles means? I go to our friends at the Urban Dictionary. Popcorn muscles are a term referring to a physical kind of showy, muscular physique that is just for show and really amounts to nothing. The Cowboys have popcorn muscles. I tried to give them, we sat right here last week. They lose to the Saints. I say, nah, it's okay. They're still going to win 12 games. The Superdome's a tough place to play. That crowd is really feeling it. They just got their teeth knocked out on their home field. They didn't show up for the beginning of this game. And then they pour a whole bunch of empty calories and stats trying to play catch up. This was a butt-kicking, terrible day for the Cowboys. Have no reason to get down that early. We're trying to believe in you as like, this Cowboys team's different. And we got a new coordinator. And that was terrible. I mean, absolutely. What am I supposed to say this morning other than they look soft against the run? Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith had a bad day. Dak made huge mistakes. And I don't want to just empty the bag on them, but don't get down by 50 points at home.
They came out flat.
Terrible. Yeah. Terrible. I mean, like, we need better than that. You're America's team. It's the NFL 100. Do better.
Cowboys, Giants, Redskins all lose. We've got the latest on Jay Gruden, of course. The NFC East, though, the Eagles, of course, a nice win over the Jets. But let's get you some more highlights this morning. Ravens, Steelers.
How about a little AFC North, Kay? Let's go. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens looking to bounce back from their 2-game losing streak. The Cowboys are obviously in the midst of one now. And there's Big Ben not wearing the watch. The watch got him in a little bit of controversy.
I don't think that watch is a good product. I don't.
This is nothing to joke about here. Mason Rudolph gets knocked out here. It was tough to watch. He would go down and he would be replaced, obviously. And this is something that we're going to be keeping. But this is the man that went in.
Tell us about Devlin Hodges.
The Devlin Hodges era has begun. He's a rookie out of Samford, undrafted. Had a lot of college record. Actually moved the ball quite well.
He's not related to Craig
Peter.
Hodges.
No Craig Hodges.
They said reports out of Pittsburgh he had a great summer.
Everyone was highly. He's an undrafted guy. I mean, it's a lot here on his shoulders. This is the third quarterback, and Lamar Jackson though still trailing in this one, saying, you know what? Let's find a way to get into range. And when you've got Willie Snead, you can do that. But when you got Justin Tucker, you're never out of it.
Talk about it.
Keep it within a couple possessions. We'll be all right. Tucker nails this one. 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter to take it to overtime. Steelers, interestingly enough, choose to kick the ball.
And it was the right choice.
And it was the right choice.
The Marty Morningwig.
Kick. They go Marty ball. And Devlin Hodges here looking. Caught there. Oh, Juju.
What a play.
Juju fumbles the ball.
And it looked like it wasn't a catch initially.
No, it didn't. But look.
Peanut punch.
We're talking about, we love Marshawn Lattimore, we love Xavier Rhodes, we love Jalen Ramsey. Marlon Humphrey might be the best cornerback in all of football.
All right, Peter.
Might have saved the season for the Ravens.
Look at that.
Tucker. Yeah!
That's some English on it.
It didn't look good. It did look like Paul Newman, Color of Money. Got a little English.
Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio.
Hello. The Ravens win by 3 points, but this is about the Steelers right now because there is genuine concern for the remainder of the season and genuine concern for Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, it's a frightening moment on the field we all witnessed. Let's bring in Ian Rappaport. Rap Sheet, you saw quarterback Mason Rudolph leave the game with that concussion. Can you tell us about his health a little bit this morning?
Okay, Mason Rudolph was immediately taken, after he walked off the sideline, taken to a hospital for treatment, and of course he is battling this concussion, officially placed in the NFL's concussion protocol late last night, which is why we saw Devlin Hodges come in. My understanding was he was able to sleep in his bed last night, was able to quickly head home from the hospital. No other symptoms beside the concussion, which of course is serious enough. And so now these Steelers may end up going with Devlin Hodges this week if Rudolph is not able to recover within a week of his concussion. So often we see players need a week or more. So the Steelers do have this happen. They will need to either promote a quarterback from the practice squad or sign someone else. Meanwhile, there was a situation of why was Mason Rudolph actually walking off the field instead of being carted off the field? I reached out to the NFL for an explanation as to why the cart was not used, seemingly did not work. The response I got from the NFL was this: a cart was brought on the field in the event it was needed. After evaluating the player, the medical staff determined a cart was not necessary. In this instance, there was a backup cart available on the other sideline if it in fact was needed. And the NFL also said that Rudolph received appropriate medical care per game day protocols.
Appreciate the update, Mr. Rappaport. We'll have you on in just a little bit to talk about the other breaking news we have this morning with Jay Gruden being out in Washington. So do not go anywhere. We will cover every aspect and angle of this story. They start the season 0-5. Gruden done after 6 seasons, not quite 6 seasons, 5 games into that 6th season in Washington. And with another win, should the Bills be considered in that elite class in the AFC?
The Duke Williams era.